going on, Jerome's Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage? It's a beautiful Wednesday. Birds are chirping stuff. And it's time for another Vikings news dump. So, story of the day. Yesterday, Vikings back at it. TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. First day of 10 organized team activities. Also mandatory minicamp. It's going to be good stuff. And J.J. McCarthy, quarterback one, getting it done. Also, so it's funny. So, in this huddle is J.J. McCarthy, red jersey. Jordan Mason, running back, 2-7. Justin freaking Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game. Partially obscured from view is number 3, Jordan Addison. Free three. And then Hawkinson and Oliver rocking that 12 personnel. 1 running back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Let's go. But the most famous person in this huddle is Terrell, the equipment manager. Legend. I want Terrell to be on this team for like 50 years. Like he's like the mascot. The operation does not work without him. Terrell's great. It's fantastic, man. Also fantastic is the whole JJ to JJ connection, because now it makes it feel good, because Jefferson, like we talked about this yesterday, like Jefferson didn't have to show up to voluntary OTAs, and in fact didn't over the past 2 years when he was working out his contract stuff. But he doesn't have a workout bonus. That doesn't kick in until 2027, but he is here because clearly he wants to build up as much chemistry as possible with J.J. McCarthy, who, ignore his face, he kind of looks like Mitch Trubisky Ponder in this photo. Or for some reason, I can't explain it, he kind of looks like Terrence and Phillips from South Park. Yeah. That's Cartman. But Jefferson wants to win. He wants to set the example. Hey, it's like, hey, I'm the only veteran here that doesn't have a workout bonus, but we are going to grind. We're going to get after things, and we're going to just get it. But also, it'd be weird because he had his football camp over the weekend. He was at the Wolves game on Monday, and also he's going to be at the Thielen softball game tonight. So it'd be weird if he wasn't at practice. He's like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm just chilling. Nah. But, JJ looking fine is number 9. Also, Jordan Mason, battering ram, 2-7. Let's go. Also got Donovan Jackson. It's for real in the background, 74. These two gentlemen are going to completely change the tenor and the tone of the Vikings offense. All right, so offensive line, getting after things, running the ball, just shoving it in opponents' faces. That's what we're going to do. I love it, man. Also, so we didn't really talk about it, but when they select the USA flag football team in a couple years, well, they'll probably have them play at like the World Games in 2026 or whatever. Or that's how FIBA basketball and like soccer stuff works. But what about J.J. McCarthy as quarterback one? I know all the talk about Lamar Jackson, all that stuff, but J.J. McCarthy, once the Vikings reel off a couple Super Bowls, like he is young, he's photogenic, he's literally Captain America. I mean, maybe that's what we should go with, because J.J. McCarthy is as American as apple pie and diabetes and a messed up healthcare system. But that's an argument for another day. But, I mean, yeah, McCarthy, he could look good, man. He would represent the country well. I'm not saying that Lamar wouldn't or like Josh Allen wouldn't, but, J.J., be that guy. Is that Boy Scout, the Eagle Scout, as it were. There you go. Also, so the Vikings right now, 90-man rooster is full. And as we've discussed before, I kind of like where the secondary is at. But as Flores has said before, you can't have enough corners. Vikes fan page, Ben Gessling talking on K-Fan. Don't rule out a reunion between Jalen Ramsey and Kevin O'Connell if the Dolphins decide to move on from him after June 1st. I think it's certainly worth keeping in mind because there's that history with Kevin O'Connell. Also, I think Flores would absolutely love and adore Jalen Ramsey. Now, remember, he's guaranteed $25.1 million. Now, I don't think that anyone's trading for that contract. So I think the Dolphins are going to try and get out from underneath future guarantees, and they're waiting until after June 1st so they can spread out those dead cap hits between 2025 2026. It's good business from them. I don't think anyone's trading for that deal. So he's going to be cut, and he's still going to be guaranteed $25.1 million. So he can sign wherever he wants for the league minimum, and the Dolphins are on the hook for the rest of the guarantee. So I know people are like, oh, he's washed. Oh, he doesn't want that contract. You don't want Jalen Ramsey for the league minimum? It's a very realistic situation. Plus, I said yesterday, like, I gone into this with blinders. Like, he isn't strictly a cornerback. Like, Ramsey has talked about openly that he could move around and play in the slot, play free safety, play box safety, play a lot of things. So I wouldn't mind it. Right. So and Jalen Ramsey doesn't turn 31 till October, but just adding him to that secondary, even though, again, I'm very happy with the Mekhi Blackman, Newton McLaughlins, and Theo Jacksons of the world. But having a guy like Jalen Ramsey on the league minimum, come on. Why the hell not? Let's go. All right. Also, Kwesi, but that's how it goes. So Vikings back in business for the next couple weeks, and a couple players could be looking at extensions, looking at Brian O'Neill, looking at jumping Josh Metellus. Also, could Kwesi adofo-mensah get his extension on, right? So there's been a lot of talk because Kevin O'Connell got paid, got his deal, but Kwesi hasn't gotten things done yet. Now, the talk between him, he said that he and his agents have had positive discussions with the Vikings. Mark Wilf has said the same thing, that things are going to get done. So we'll see. But I still, in the back of my mind, is like, what did Kwesi... So Kwesi's a businessman, right? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. And I think that Kwesi could see the huge leverage in this spot because this Vikings roster is revved up, ready to go, right? It's one of the best in the league on paper on purpose, but they don't play on paper because it would rip. But, I mean, say the Vikings rip off a NFC title game appearance, a Super Bowl appearance, Super Bowl win. And Kwesi... GM contracts run through subsequent drafts. So Kwesi's under contract through the 2026 draft. You know how many teams would be lining up to throw the absolute kitchen sink at Kwesi if he was a free agent? I mean, come on. But hopefully things get done because Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell, I think, work together fantastically, and I think that they should be in charge of the Vikings for a long time. Someone who's not in charge of the Vikings anymore. So Kirk Cousins, who still has a massive guarantee from the Falcons this offseason, heading into 2025, but he's not showing up. It's great. Schefter, Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins is not in attendance today for the team's voluntary OTAs, head coach Raheem Morris told reporters. Now, first things first, it was a Tuesday yesterday. Of course, we know that Kirk Cousins doesn't work on Tuesday. And also, I only got to use this meme once, and I was really pissed because I was kind of happy about this one. All right, but Kurt wants to get out of Atlanta. It's pretty clear that they seem fine having him be the backup quarterback, even though he's making $1 bajillion. But I actually think that if the Steelers are sick and tired of waiting around for Rodgers, they could turn to Kurt. Do I think it's a good idea? No. Do I think it's a idea? Sure. All right, so it's funny, like Kirk Cousins, where it's always been about the team, because remember, he never skipped any voluntary OTAs with the Vikings ever. But now he's just leveraging his way out, and it sort of is what it is. Did you know that Julie's from Georgia? I don't know, but I'm going to use this as many times as possible. I may just put this in random videos in the future. It has no context or no foundation. I don't care. But media jackals will be at TCO today. Vikings open practice, open OTAs. Head coach Kevin O'Connell, I'm sure, will have a presser. Some other players, maybe JJ McCarthy, Jefferson could feed the jackals as well. So more content, all that stuff. Tune in. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol. And this beautiful, beautiful hump day, Wednesday. Production value.